So today we're off to Portsmouth Historic Dockyard.
I know this.
By the pub.
Yeah. Mind you, don't know how long we'll take to get round this place, to be honest with you. And our first port of call is Hms Victory. It don't look very nice, does it?
Oh, wow. I thought it was like that airfield though, isn't it?
Actually, I didn't realise this was so big. Right.
Would you like to go on to the next tour?
Yes, please.
Please.
So the next tour is in 20 minutes time. It will be at 12:30. Currently there's only 4 people booked onto it. So if we could just scan your tickets.
Duck. Seagull. Donk.
So we're standing here on the Portsmouth Hms Victory. So this is our sort of main command centre during the battle. So the Admiral will be walking up and down these areas here. And so you see on the floor there, that's the spots where Admiral was based, and that's where he stood as during the battle, and that's the spot we got the shot from. And I'll pass around the musket ball. So you that was a little smaller. Then we'll actually shot Nelson with the roughness, same sort of thing. Admiral Nelson was walking up here. The French ship that you got shot from was literally where the scaffolding is now. That's how close we were. We were tangled up in the rigging of the French ship and ready to. Surrenders, as you captain on the prison now from the Villeneuve to see the rest of the British flight come through. They were all targets on board. So you surrender safe, I meant that. I'm going to head down the stairs here. These are the worst in the ship.
Race to the bottom.
No, I can't do that.
Beat ya. Bit of a toilet.
Cabin, then down to the galley.
That exact chair.
Not that one there, that's roughly it. The actual chair is the Nelson gallery.
Nelson's bed. Well, sleeping cabin. Kitchen. You said it, not me.
60 men operating it. With that, the chain drive will go down to the bottom of the ship, bring water up, and then side of the pump to a hole.
These are the bilge pumps. Smells like the rotary, doesn't it, down dockyard?
Yeah.
You can see that here is one of 10 original ones still left on board. This one is 3.5 tons of solid iron. To load this, it will take 14 men 90 seconds to do so. This one I'm holding here is 1 charge of gunpowder. So that entire thing goes into the gun. So you place that at the muzzle of the gun using the ram rods, the orange-ended tool. It's the second I'll set over there. That will then push this bag of powder down, goes inside at the back of the gun, roughly there. That side. Next will be the ammunition type. So you've got round shots, that's a 32-pound cannonball. You're going to have chain shots and cross shots up here. They will spin through the air and rip out the mast and the rigging. And then when you get closer, you've got grape shots. So there's 9 4-pound balls in that one. And on the end, you've got canister shots, which is a finer version of that. So it's smaller but much more involved in it. So the lieutenant will select what's being used, so we're going to use the round shot. And place the muzzle of the gun again, and then ram down using the ram rod same way. As well as one of these. This is a length ball pipe. Reason being is so the last thing we want is for the balls to then roll out the front of the gun again. So this will wedge everything in place. When that's done, the gun needs to be pulled forwards using the big lock and tackle on the sides. So it's been pulled forwards into that position there. While that's being pulled forward, the gun captain is take commands using that spike. Put it through that hole here and punch a hole in the bag of gunpowder. Next, you'll take gunpowder from these powder horns and place it in the firing pan up here. Create a hole, line of powder to that hole there. Into that hole goes a goose feather quill that's filled with gunpowder, and like a fuse, and it goes down into that hole there. When everything's all set, the gun captain put that into position. We'll take this length of line, which would be attached to the mechanism. You're going to take this, stand behind the gun, the recoil goes that far. When everyone's ready, make sure the feet are clear of the gun, make sure your feet are not underneath the wheels. And when his return is ready, you'll fire it. So a bit of flint in there, hits a bit of metal, creates a spark, goes through that line of gunpowder, down to the gun, into that one, sending that ball flying out of the gun at 1,000 miles an hour for 1.25 miles. As normal, that's a maximum range. The normal range a Victory likes to be involved in is roughly 25 yards. It takes away accuracy as a factor. When the gun fires, the gun will then jump backwards, all 4 wheels off the deck, kept in place by this big breaching line to where this little pattern is on the floor there. That's where it'll stop to. You see it as you go through. If this line was not attached, the gun would go 51 feet backwards.
More stairs. This is the hospital.
So this one portion, this spot here, this is where the animal is taken to after the scene is completed. Nowadays the land on the floor and no creek in the woods mark the spots where it happens, where he's then laid. Very quickly, we'll just store the story, because I haven't got a ton of time left.
And that's where Nelson died. And we're going down into the hold.
From the very first build of the ship. On top of the keel, the bottom ship here, we have the ballast, 257 tons of pig iron, the bit where we'll talk about now. So all of that will be spread across the deck, or across the floor of the ship. And then on top of that, 200 tons of stone. That's the highest start. What else do you want? For a rest. So it's about roughly 1,000 aboard. When we send out here, we'll some muskets to try and find them, and try and hunt them out again. They will eat the food. They will eat the, have a drink, and they will try and get through to the gunpowder main thing, just through that. Rats do like eating the salt content of gunpowder, so they do like eating it. It's last thing you want to have a running rat grenades going through the ship. Lack of a better word. But the rat gets their fur, and also they'll eat it as well. That comes the end of what I've got to say down here. There are still more to see on the ship. We've got mainly going to say through that way to go around. You also have the dry dock itself, you also go underneath the ship as well, and see the ship from underneath. Pyramid of cannibals packed on each other, next to the things to shape the pyramid. So they can easily transport it. On board ships, they didn't have that. So we have carrying around the ship, right? We have it loose.
Oh, cool.